President Cyril Ramaphosa tried by all means to paint a picture in terms of where this particular sector is 30 years later, but also just not looking into developments in South Africa, but looking at developments on the African continent, looking at this being the investing in African Mining Indaba. And we see most of those role players from even different countries already arriving here this morning. This morning, a little bit different from what we saw yesterday. We know very well that there are side sessions, there are breakfast sessions that are underway, key stakeholders that are trying by all means to solidify those relations. As you can imagine, that here it's all about collaboration and ensuring that no one is left behind. So some of those delegates have already started arriving as we speak this morning, and they're looking into going into these sessions. What we are picking up, they are called disruptive discussions that will come through to embrace the power of technology. And this is where then we'll see also at the center of discussions today being the young people. We'll see the Deputy President Paul Mashatile, who's here on the ground, the President talking about leaving no one behind as government also moves with agility to issue out the mining licenses over that backlog that has existed within this space over time, and communities also being tasked to really come into this space and play a crucial role so that they too are not left behind. But various of those companies are here, disruptive companies, those in the technological space, and they're looking at just presenting what's on offer, where then these solutions, concerted solutions for the sustainable development of the mining sector is concerned. I'm going to bring Kay into the conversation this morning. He's one of our guests that will let us in on the company that you guys have really been pushing. I know very well that you're playing in the space of technology. You want to ensure that at least as we see these mining licenses being issued out, these companies are ready to capitalize on where the country finds itself. Okay, welcome to the SABC.
Good morning. Thank you. Yes, my name is Kay Govender. I represent a company called Hegland Drives. We are part of the Bosch Rexroth organization. We bring technology to the drive and control industry. We believe that it is a transformation process that is essential, but it should be an inclusive approach. So we've got to consider communities as well as bringing the technology we represent to the market. It's all about creating efficiency within the operation and sustainability in the long term.
I mean, we're looking at ensuring that no one is left behind. Like you're saying, that we need to ensure that technology is roped in. And where technology is concerned, we know that there are issues of risks that would come with this particular sector. You're talking about just coming through for these mining companies. And we know that mining companies as well have been tapping into technology to ensure that there's safety on the ground, occupational health and safety. How do we ensure that we minimize those risks where technology is concerned as we embrace these disruptors and we embrace technology in terms of the advancement of this sector?
Absolutely. I think reskilling is a crucial part for this disruption that we have in the industry. But I think it's an essential component to progress as an organization and as a country, not only in South Africa, but across the continent. So I maintain the fact that we need to reskill our colleagues and our people so that we can facilitate this process moving forward.
What has worried you as a company where development within this particular sector is concerned? We see the president saying we are starting to see at least a move in terms of how then government would have to play its role. But what has been one of the things that worry you as a company when you look at developing and maintaining just the sustainable transformation where this sector is concerned?
I think the pace at which licenses were issued, that was one of the biggest concerns. It was basically a roadblock in my opinion. Now, as the President mentioned, this will be streamlined and fast-tracked, and I believe this will bring about the transformation we need in the sector.
What are you looking forward to in the coming days?
I'm looking forward to the engagement with fellow colleagues and investment opportunities on the continent.
Awesome. Kay, everything of the best. Thank you very much for joining us on Morning Live. Kay Govender coming through there as one of the role players here. Most of those companies just coming through thick and fast. There's an exhibition space behind us, Sakina, where we see those innovations as well, where technology is concerned, and we'll try by all means to bring you some of those developments where technology is concerned as we go along. But this morning really being about those side discussions that have already started, most of them even starting from as early as 6 o'clock.